Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube. This video's a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys the best way that I feel is the best way to set up for a bench press. I get asked by a lot of my clients and a lot of people on the internet, what's the best technique for bench press, how do I get a big bench press? So I'm going to use my wife in this video to help me. I'm going to explain some of the things that go on during a bench press, why we do them, and the difference it makes. Right, so just to begin, I'm going to ask him to stand side on to the camera and just grab that probably medium grip and arms out. And I've got myself a tape measure which isn't used very often in this, but it's going to be a really good way of showing you guys the difference of what we do when we set up our bench press to your range of motion. So obviously the thing we try to do is lift the most weight. So by lifting the most weight, you probably want to lift it the least distance possible. So at the minute, if I measure to my wife's chest and to the middle of this bench, it measures 40 centimetres.
The middle of the bar of the bench.
So the middle of the bar, sorry. Right, so what I'm going to ask Kim to do now is just take a slightly wider grip, probably your comp grip. Is that your comp grip?
Probably. Don't know.
She's going to pull her shoulder blades back, so do that. So by doing that, sometimes people understand the expression stick your chest out. Same thing, stick your chest out, pull your shoulder blades back, and then pull your shoulder blade pockets down, and then stick your chest out, your stomach out. Ready? Ready? So set up like you would. Go. That is now 26 centimetres. That will probably be even less when she's on the bench and she's curved her stomach and she's obviously got her legs really far back, which we're going to show you now. But I wanted to show you that because that was a significant difference in range of motion, and that is what we're trying to achieve when we're doing the bench press, is get our optimum minimum range of motion that we can press from. We're now going to show you that set up on the bench press and what she's doing beforehand, before she actually gets the unrack and bench presses. So usually when I'm spotting Kim and the weights get like to a weight that she needs to spot on, I'll always push against the bar. This stops the bar moving back and forward should she wish to pull herself off the bench when she does this setup. So I'll be always pushing against this bar. So you'll notice her feet are really far back, and the aim is to get her heels very close to where her hips are, so vertically underneath. As you can see, she's creating a nice big arch there. Come around here, and during the whole setup she'll be pushing down really hard on them heels, which creates tension all the way through. And because she's got a belt on, she'll be pushing hard against and bracing against this belt as well. So before that weight gets unracked, her entire body is braced and ready to go. So really, like when she's got that weight in her hands, if I was to kick her foot, it wouldn't move. I'm not going to test that, but that's the theory. Like I should be able to just kick her foot, and she's so firmly planted into the floor, it won't go anywhere. And she starts with her eyes under the bar. That's quite a good cue. Ready?
Yep.
Go. Let me measure that. So that's 23. So with that extra arch in the backs, a range of motion is even less. I always recommend that if you're bench pressing, especially as a power lifter, you have someone that can hand you the bar. Because one thing that happens when you unrack by yourself is that when you're in this optimum position and then you unrack, you protrude your shoulder blades, and it's very hard to get back in that position when you're under load. So always, if you can, obviously everyone's different, some people can't have help, but if you can, have someone spot you the bar. That is a very, very, very simple way of describing the bench. Putting all them things together is not always easy, it takes practice. Kim does it without thinking now, you know, she just gets in, sets up, and we're away. One thing to add in for the bench press, it's the same with all your other lifts. You have to get a big breath in and hold it so you can brace really hard. So when I do the bench press, I don't breathe out until my sets are done. Even if I'm doing 6 to 8 reps, I keep my breath in the whole set so that your diaphragm is fully braced, the hardest it can be. The simple reason is if you breathe out and you're under load, like for me it was getting close to 300 kilos, but if I was under load with 300 kilos, breathe out and I breathe in, I wouldn't get the same amount of oxygen back in. So therefore I would not be able to brace as well as I would have if I'd have done it before the weight was in my hands. So really good tip, make sure you train to hold your breath through the bench press. I hope this helps you guys. You know, I don't have to keep getting asked, I can just direct people to this video. If you want to see any more videos and tutorials on any other events, or maybe even deadlifts, or even assistance stuff, please comment below and I'll see what I can do and I'll help you guys out. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and please like.
Thanks for watching.